Welcome, welcome, welcome. So we are going to do a quick run here. There's two Glossop scenarios that we're going to do. The first one here is waterworks. So a water pipe burst causing a major flood and delays across the line. Services are being canceled. We have to navigate through the challenging conditions and minimize any further delays. And then we're going to also probably do this 3-point turn one. So it'll be two quick ones here. All right, so just give me a second here. Let's just make sure everything is launched and ready. Let's do a sound check. Sounds pretty good. All right, my voice sounds good as well. I have a little bit of compression going on just to kind of balance it out a little bit and keep us from clipping too much. Okay. All right, next step here. Let's. What's our next step here? What are we gonna? Oh, I know what I want to do. I want to let our friends on the Discord page know that we are going live. So let me just handle that. If you are new here, feel free to join. We have a pretty nice little community growing here on Discord. We also have these VODs on YouTube, and then we also are here live on Twitch. Work schedule's been a little weird lately, so some days I've been stuck doing things a little bit longer than usual. So all in all, we're good to go. Hold on one second here. Just getting a phone call. Okay. All right. So yeah, I try to do Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, but sometimes work's been just a little bit weird. So unfortunately, this last Thursday stream didn't happen. I was actually stuck at work pretty late. Didn't get home until way too late to stream for everybody. So yeah. So all right, let's just let everybody know again on the Discord that we are live. Streaming mode kicked in here on Discord, which is good. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I had a stream the other day where it didn't realize that I was streaming, so it's one of those things. But I actually just did an update on it, so maybe that was the problem. Okay, looks like everything's good to go. We have action here. All right. Last thing I want to do is set this up here. So these will be two 35-minute streams today. And we're going to be running through Glossop again. All right, I think everything's good to go. All right. Some water in my ear here for a second. Controller. That would be helpful. All right, let's go. Waterworks is up first. See how this one runs. Good thing about this line is all of the trains that are present are trains that we already have, so there wasn't any extra learning. That Thameslink Class 700 just came out. I think it's $20. I used to buy everything, but then I realized I haven't been playing everything, so I've just been a little bit more choosy about which things I'm getting. I'll slowly get them all again. But they were doing. There was a month where it was like back to back to back, and I have the money, but I couldn't justify spending it all at once like that. So, and then some of them were older lines and tend to like more modern things. So that's also something that's kind of pushed those things back a little bit for me. But outside of all that, we are here. We are live. We have Waterworks coming up first. After Waterworks, we're going to do the 3-point turn scenario. So both of these are roughly 35 minutes. Here's the stick. Good morning. Today you'll be operating a stopping service down to Glossop. Before boarding, head over and talk to the platform dispatcher. All right, let's see. Do we have any things that we need to collect. Ah, these are working. Very good. Let's go talk to our friend here. Hey, what's going on today? Morning, driver. As you know, a burst water pipe has caused major flooding near Fairfield Station. We've had no choice but to cancel most of the scheduled services. However, as your train is in operation, you've been given permission to proceed. Speed restrictions have been put in place in the surrounding area, so keep that in mind on your approach. Alright, so we'll figure that out. Let's open the door. I'm going to put our safety systems on because they're never automatically on here. DSD vigilance. That's good. Okay. Okay. I don't know why that thing's putting it all the way up there. We shall sit. Put in our key. Thank you, door, for closing automatically once we sat. Set this to neutral. Clear. Set our lights to day head because these were in the back. Marker tail lights are off. Let's make sure our coach lights and saloon lights are on. Door closed. Oh, the door was open. Okay. Wipers are good. I like to put the cab light on. I don't think we go underground on this one though, but I still like having the cab light on. Heat one. Should have the controls off at the moment. Alright, this looks pretty good. Okay. Okay, the door's locked. Let's double up. And we'll set this to forward. And let's get going. Beautiful. Alright, on our way. So yeah, how's everybody been doing lately? It's summertime here in the northeast part of the US. It is hot. It's been a very hot summer so far. A little bit of relief the last few days, but it's gonna kick up again. Alright, let's put our wipers on. I don't like wipers moving too much. Sometimes I get kind of lost in the sway of it. It can hypnotize you a little bit. So we'll kind of set them to intimate 1 for now and see if that's enough. Okay, our speed out is 15, then we go up to 25. So I'm just going to add a little bit of power here just to get us closer to 15 before we do our transition. Okay, 25 is coming up, then 35. Okay, just waiting for the back of the train to cross that point. There we go, we're good. See, I wonder if you could be so I wonder if I took off all of the HUD, if I would be penalized for going at 25 when I see the 25 instead of waiting for the back of the train to pass like the game is expecting. Alright, 35 is next and then 40, so we're just gonna pump it up just a little bit. Okay, things look pretty good. Beautiful. Excellent. Stream health is good. Excellent. Right, a little frozen there for a second, but the game tends to do that. It's the PS4 version. I don't know. I haven't decided if I want to move it to PS5. It looks a little bit better, but it's a lot stable. It's very stable here on the PS4 for the most part. There's a hiccup every once in a while on certain lines, but it looks pretty well. Alright, so we got about a little bit less than a half a mile to go, or a little bit more than a half a mile. I'm gonna just leave it in at 1 here, as we just wanted to keep moving forward. Let's take a look at this stuff here. Okay, things look pretty good stream-wise. Alright, we'll be stopping soon, so I'm gonna go throttle out, We're going uphill, so that might kill us a little bit on our speed. And then I'm gonna start to brake about now. And usually these trains, the EMUs, the electric motor units, tend to brake pretty well. It's when you're dealing with like pressures and diesel things that things get a little bit more difficult. For the most point, brakes on these are very, very responsive. Alright, so we're coming into Ashbury's platform 1. Okay, door open. Alright, we'll let that play itself out. Okay, a few more seconds here. We'll be closing. I'll wait for these people, because they look like they want to get on and get out of the rain. Hopefully they just jump right in. It's closing. Alright, so far so good. Things look like they're behaving properly. Got an ad break coming up in a few minutes, so if you're here watching us live, there will be a commercial coming up in about 3 minutes, just so you're aware. But we do ask that you stick around. Again, don't forget to follow us here on Twitch. You can also check us out on YouTube. I know a lot of people have been watching these on YouTube lately. I appreciate it. Thank you for all of the thumbs up. And again, if you're interested, you could always subscribe or follow along here on Twitch and on YouTube. All the support goes towards growing the channel. Alright, got another train headed in the opposite direction. Let's go up to 4 here. We have a slight incline here. Have some factories here to our left. Alright, next stop is Guide Bridge. They have not given us any times, which is interesting. So it's rare that that happens. Alright, we'll slow it down and set it to power level 1. See, it was slipping a little bit off of our speed. So let's go to 2. Just want to maintain the speed, but if I actually went into neutral, the throttle, we'd be losing too much speed. Alright, so once we get to the, right before we get to the platform, we have to come down to about 40, it's saying. Alright, let's go back down to 1 here as we're getting close to 60. Let's just blast them. Guide Bridge. Okay, so we're gonna get some info, it sounds like, because we just gotta click. You're now approaching Fairfield. Keep in mind the speed restrictions are in effect in this section, so be sure to reduce your speed and proceed with caution. Okay. I saw a board with a 20 on it just now, but I don't know if that was for us here or not. Yes, we gotta come down to 20. Observe our restrictions here so that we don't have any trouble going through this section that is flooded out. Okay, that should keep us going pretty well. And again, we're going uphill, so we're fighting it. Oh, there's some guys working. 20 is the restriction as we pass them. Yeah, I see this whole thing got washed out. Oh, that sucks. Why are there people on the platform? They can't be still using this station with the flooding. Alright, so ad break is on now. If you are a subscriber, ooh, look at that water. Alright. Again, speed restriction was at 20 in that section as a result of the thing, and I guess this is a sign telling us that we can return to the track speed. Should we pass that point now? Alright. That was cool. Alright, nice work. You've now cleared the restricted section and can proceed at line speed. Excellent. That was easy. Alright, if some people are in an ad break right now. Ad break will be ending in 40 seconds. If you're watching this on other platforms, you don't have an ad break probably. I don't know. You know, it's kind of tough because when I watch any playback of these things, I'm watching it as, you know, creator. So usually I don't see ads the way that viewers would. Okay, gotta come down to 40, which we knew, but we should be in the station by the time that happens. Actually, it's right before the station. If we're lucky, we won't get any times through this whole thing. That would help me not have to worry about being on time. Although if you play Train Simulator, the time restrictions here are a lot more forgiving than Train Simulator. Train Simulator is like, you missed it, you're done. Like, but it was only a second. Let's not care. Alright, coming into Guide Bridge Platform 2. I like the little umbrella animation. They put the umbrella up on over their head. Alright, doors open. Now these are all already on, but I think it's funny that they do give you the opportunity to, hope they're modeled to work. Like if we turn off destination display, it should be off in the front of the train. But I don't want to try it. Door locked. I'm going to continue here. Alright, things look pretty good. Let's head over to Flowery Field Platform 2. Got to give them the buzz. It's kind of the all clear for the doors closing. Alright, so we passed the water main break and we are pushing forward here. Gonna bring us down to 1 and actually go back up to 3 as we're increasing speed here. Okay. Let's just put a little bit of power in as we have a pretty decent hill grade that we're climbing here. If you haven't, you have the link for the Discord there, and then I'm going to put up our YouTube link as well. Right. And again, a lot of people have been watching these on VOD on YouTube. I definitely appreciate your support. Thank you for watching. But you know, if you like what you see, also like it, but also, you know, subscribe so you can see when the new videos come out. goes a long way. Alright, so we're going to start to slow down here. I'm going to coast a little bit. I like to be close to like 300 to 400 yards before I really start to brake a lot more. And I'm actually loving the fact that they're not giving us any major times here because of the water main break. So that actually lets me kind of not be too anxious here about sticking to the times. Alright, we're gonna come down, go to 2, go back up to 1, post in here, and hit me again. 1, 2, and excellent, doors open. Take a look. A few people getting off here. Pop those umbrellas, it's coming down pretty hard, folks. Nope, they don't want to. Alright. Alright, door closed. Releasing the brakes, and we'll continue. It looks like we're making all of the other stops here. Newton, Hyde, Godley, Hattersley, Broadbottom, Denting, and Glossop. These are pretty close, so it's only about a half a mile away. Again, we're climbing uphill, so we want to get good power going here. Not getting much wheel slip. Just nice. Now 60 between the two, but I think I'm gonna level it out. Get to about 45, just because it's not that far. Okay, coming in here, and trying to make sure that we get stop point. Very good. I'll take that. Alright, looks good. Doors closed. Alright, Godly platform. Next. Try to see how flat we can get this one. Alright, Godly's pretty close again. It was only 0.6 miles away, so we could actually see it coming up here already. A lot of these middle platforms are really close together. Okay, in here, trying to get as close to perfect stops as I can. I'm still 3 yards away on all of these. Strange. Alright, let me just do this. This is right here. And that one. Okay. Pretty good. So that's just gonna beep because I'm not in the seat. Okay, let's go. Alright, moving on here. Hattersley platform number 2 is next. I think after Hattersley is Broadbottom, yep. Dinting, and then Glossop. And again, these are very close together, so it doesn't require too much there. Okay, here we come. Slow down here. And we'll pull into Hattersley, platform number 2. And we'll go from there. Alright, Hattersley, platform 2. That door's open. See if this one is a collectible. I don't think it was, that's why it's still there. Oh, yeah, it was this one. Okay, we did that one already. Alright. Door closed. Close the door. There we go. And let's sit. That beeping is the safety system, because there's no driver in the seat. Okay, door locked. Let them know. If you didn't see it, one of the last streams we actually did a scenario where we were the conductor. So you had to close the doors, open the doors, check people's tickets. It's pretty cool. Okay, moving on. Alright, so we're getting to Broadbottom. After Broadbottom is Dinting, and after Dinting we have our last stop, which will be Glossop. Okay, let's go down to 1. Seems to be holding, and we'll start braking now. Door open. Good, we got a perfect stop that time. Excellent. Alright. So continuing here. Next stop is going to be denting. Alright, after denting, we have Glossop, and we'll be done with the scenario. We'll check out the next scenario. It's called 3-point turn. So I have a feeling it's a there and back kind of situation. Alright, moving along here. Speeding a little bit. Bridge we're heading across here. Alright, so right before we get to denting, we gotta. It said 10. Now it says 40. Okay, it's probably a 10 ahead, but we'll figure it out once we get there. Alright, rolling along. Part was a very old bridge, so they usually require us to cut it off when it happens. Or slow down. This direction's a lot of uphills, so let's see what we got going on here. Batteries charged, train recorder is not on. PCB, no, we're online volt, so we're not PCB, so we don't have to use other. I guess this train. I wonder if this train has both. I wonder if this train has both power options. It may. But we're running on overhead lines right now. Alright, that's telling us that we need to slow down. If there's a yellow ahead somewhere. And as we round this curve, we will be coming down to 40. Just want to help it get there. Alright, so yep, I think this one we're going to the right, so that's why we have to slow down as we cross this track here. My memory serves me correct. So this track change makes us come down to 10. Then a mile from here, we are going to be stopped again. But I have a feeling that that's our last stop. Doors locked. And we'll leave this platform at 10. Alright, welcome if you're joining just now. We're finishing up this first scenario, and then we're going to work on our second one here. So this one, there was a water main break, and so they had to divert us. We had to slow our speed down as we passed that point. So far after that, it's just been a regular run. So from here, we are now going to our last stop, which is Glossop Platform 1. And we'll do the next scenario, which I think is called 3-point turn. And that'll wrap us up for today. I know I can speed up here, but I'm not going to because we have to come down to 10 in a few seconds anyway. So, alright, so we're going to start braking here to get us down below 10. Alright, so again, after this, we're going to do one more run. And then that'll be it for today. Alright, here comes the door. Let's take a look outside, see how everybody's doing over. Let's actually take a look up here. Okay, so we got a nice little kind of town square area. Trains coming in. Too bad. Lock the doors. We can actually start to shut down this train. Okay, good work. You've reached your destination without any further delays. Let's see how you did. We should get gold on that one. It wasn't too crazy. Yep, good. Alright, we should level up now on the line and the train. Beautiful. Okay, let's do the last one. The last one is going to be a 3-point turn. I think that leaves us with one left to do. Actually, let me see. I might actually just call it today. Let's see. Yeah, and then we can save this one for another day. Because the next one is 35 minutes as well. So we'll change the title from 2 to 1 more. That's what it is. So we'll save this next one for another day. Um, so we just finished that one. Okay. Wait for the main screen to come back up, and we'll go from there. Yep, so the next one that we have to do is next scenario that we'll do next time will be 3-point turn. So we're gonna go one direction, and it says although all is not as it seems. We'll work on this one next stream. Okay. All right. So if you watched, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you and your time. Let's see. Is anyone else streaming about right now? Not really. All right. So then we'll just wrap it up today. All right, everyone. Thanks for stopping by. We will catch you hopefully on Tuesday. We'll do a little bit more of this. Stay safe, everyone.